Hey everybody, welcome back to the Roastal Studio. I'm Mike, and today I'm really excited because I'm going to be able to show you around my go-to Ooni pizza oven, the Ooni Koda 16. Ooni Koda 16 has a special place in my heart because it was the first oven I got to work on when I was head of engineering at Ooni. Now I'm no longer with Ooni, but I'm still a huge fan, and I'm really excited to show you around the oven today and give you a few tasty nuggets, some things that maybe you didn't know about the oven, so you can be making the best pizza possible in your Ooni Koda 16. Before we get into the tips, I just want to say thank you for being here. If you like what I have to say, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this. If you happen to want to purchase any of the products that I mentioned today, they're all linked below with affiliate links, which goes a long way helping make sure this channel is a success, helping me make content like this for you. Alright, so this is the Ooni Koda 16. This thing is huge. It's a 16-inch pizza oven. The pizza stone is just over 16 by 16, and it is big enough to just make huge pizzas at home, but it's not limited to just pizza. It'll make the best steak and the best roast vegetables you've ever had in your life. I guarantee it. Let's open this thing up. I'm going to show you how to put it together. So simple. And then I'm going to show you some of my tips so you can be making whatever style of pizza you want inside your Ooni Koda 16. So let's get going. All right, so the first thing you're going to notice here is the Essentials Guide and your warranty information. And a nice note from Christian, just saying, hey, thanks for joining the community. Thanks, Christian. Appreciate the note. I'm glad to be here. First thing you're going to lift out is the pizza stone. Okay, this thing is heavy. It's a big piece of cordierite. That's what you're going to be baking your pizza on. It's going to hold a bunch of thermal mass, it's going to keep your oven nice and hot, and it's what your pizza is going to cook on, which is going to give you that really nice toasty underside. Go through the Essentials Guide. We take a lot of time making these things, and it's full of a bunch of good information in here, so go ahead and flip through that. Here's your regulator for your gas hose. I'm going to go ahead and take the plastic bag off of that, and then your instruction manual is in here as well. Fun fact about the packaging at Ooni, we spent a lot of time working on this packaging to make sure it's as environmentally conscious as possible. So I think it's like 98% of the packaging on all Ooni products is compostable or recyclable, which is pretty cool. This is just a big piece of compressed paper, helps keep your Ooni safe, but it reduces the amount of styrofoam that's used in the packaging. All right, now setup on this is super simple. I'm gonna flip it upside down. One, two, three. All right, there you have it. The Ooni Koda 16. It's that simple to set up. Literally just slide the stone right in. That's it. Hook this up to your propane tank. You use your control dial right here to turn it on. I'm going to show you how to do that now. When you're turning your oven on, you're going to see the control dial here. This control dial has different positionings on it, okay? In the manual, you use it like a face of a clock. So let's just imagine that straight up is 12 o'clock, and then this way is going to be 9 o'clock, all right? And then straight down is 6 o'clock. Okay, 9 o'clock is high, 6 o'clock is low. So when you light it, don't try to light it like a barbecue. I know that sounds like a ridiculous thing to say, but a lot of people just go, oh, it's not lit. Yeah, it's not gonna light that way. In the manual, it talks about holding this down for 2 or 3 seconds as you turn slowly. 1, 1000, 2, 1000, click. Or 1, 1000, 2, 1000, 3, 1000, click. All right, that's what you're looking for. Then you're gonna hold it in. There's a flame safety device in the back of the oven that if it detects that the flame's gone out, it's going to cut the gas. Well, that needs to heat up, okay? So go ahead and hold that in just for a couple seconds, 3 or 4 seconds, and then you can let go and your flame's going to be on, right? That's high, and all you got to do to turn it down is turn it to low. And that's it. That's what makes this oven so awesome, is because it's so simple. Once you master the high and the low, you're going to be making awesome pizza, all right? High you're going to use for Neapolitan style pizza. That's when your oven, your stone is around 450 Celsius, around 900 degrees Fahrenheit, okay? Super hot. That's when you're going to use the high. You're going to use the low when you're cooking at lower temperatures, when you're doing your longer baked pizzas. And then I want to show you another cool tip here. This is the ultra low. So when it's on high, you press it in and slowly turn it back to off. And as you slowly turn it, that flame's going to get super low. You can let go and the flame's gonna stay on really, really low. That's awesome for super long bakes, really crispy pizzas, like if you're doing a New York style pizza, that's what I do mine on. Or if I'm doing a thicker pizza, like a Detroit style, do that on too. All right, cool. So understanding how to change that flame height and how that correlates with the stone temperature, that's really important to nailing your perfect style of pizza, okay? So say you're going for a Neapolitan style. You want that flame on high, just showed you how to do that, but you also want your stone to be the right temperature. For Neapolitan style, you're gonna be baking about 60 to 90 seconds, and that stone temperature initially is gonna be about 450 degrees Celsius, about 850 degrees Fahrenheit, okay? If your stone temperature isn't that high, then you wanna turn the flame down. And sometimes you want to do that intentionally, like I said, depending on the style of pizza that you're making. Say you're doing a New York style, like a New World style pizza that's going to have a longer bake. Well, you don't want a super high floor temperature or stone temperature. You want it to be a little bit lower. So for that, you're going to be aiming for around 375 degrees Celsius. It's going to be about 700 degrees Fahrenheit. That's going to be your floor temperature, your stone temperature. And you're going to want to bring that flame down too to match that. Again, with pizza, if you've seen my other videos, you're baking from the top and the bottom at the same time. So you have to match the amount of heat, the amount of power going to each one. So your flame height, you want to bring down to low, or use that ultra low that I showed you, or sometimes even turn it off depending on what you're trying to make. And you're going to let the bottom of the pizza tell you when it's ready to go, okay? Those are going to bake for anywhere from 6 to 12 minutes, those longer bakes. That's why you want the floor temperature a little lower and the flame a little lower as well. So you want to do somewhere in the middle, happy medium, a neo-Neapolitan or a new Neapolitan style pizza. That's actually my go-to. One of my favorite pizza recipes is my California style dough. That's in pizza with roasted sourdough. That's a neo-Neapolitan style recipe. This means it has a little bit more water in it. You use bread flour. It's got some oil in it too. You're not cooking it as quite high of a temperature as a Neapolitan, but it's not quite as low of a temperature for as long as like a New York or New World style pizza. It's right in between. So for that, you're looking at around 400 degrees Celsius, about 750 degrees Fahrenheit for the stone. And you're gonna wanna have that flame around medium for the bake. You're baking that for anywhere from like 2 to 4 minutes. A really cool advanced technique that I like to use on the Ooni is called the high-low high. So you start high, you get a good oven spring from your high, but then you turn it down to low or even off, and you let that just bake and absorb all that heat from the stone and all the heat from the oven. And then at the end, you turn it back to high. Again, you're letting the bottom of the pizza tell you when it's done. That's when you crank it back to high, maybe even dome it a little bit. That's just that cool technique where you use your turning peel, you lift it up and lift it up into the dome, lift it up into the flames. That high-low high gets you really nice color, but it gives you a little more crispiness because you're letting it bake for a little bit longer. Again, it's all about that balance. The stone temperature and the flame height you want to balance. Lower stone temperature, lower flame height. Higher stone temperature, higher flame height. Nice thing about that too is you walk out to your oven, you hit your infrared thermometer in there, and you just judge how you're going to bake that pizza depending on what that floor temperature is. If you know how to make those correlations and you know how to change the height of that flame using that dial, you're going to get great pizza every single time. You're just going to have to adjust that flame height depending on how hot that stone is. All right, that's going to help you make really excellent pizza. But I've got one last thing for you. Everybody always asks, what the heck is this? Everybody asks, what is this thing? I'm going to tell you what this thing is. This is an extendable matchstick holder. Now, why would we put an extendable matchstick holder in the box? Well, if for whatever reason something fails in your oven, it might be the piezoelectric sparker in the back. Now, we don't have to, Ooni doesn't want to have to replace your whole oven. If that piezoelectric sparker dies, probably just send you a new one to replace it. But in the meantime, if you want pizza, well, Ooni wants you to be able to make pizza, so they give you one of these in the box. This allows you to safely light the oven with a matchstick. Inside the oven, you're able to light the burner with a match from a safe distance. So you stand on that side of the oven, you bring this in from an angle, and you would light the burner with a match on the end of this extendable matchstick holder. So keep that around, don't throw that away. That's for it. It's not a spare part to throw in the box like some people think. It has purpose. Thank you so much for showing up and checking out this video. If you like what you see, give it a thumbs up. And also subscribe to the channel. There's a lot of great video content coming out here on Rose Hill Sourdough. Thank you so much for being here. Like I said, if you want to get one of these Oonis, check out the affiliate link below. That's where I link all my stuff. Thank you so much for coming around, and I will see you next time. Also, don't forget, check me out on Instagram at Rose Hill Sourdough, and make sure you get your 3 free sourdough resources. A lot of people blow this off. Don't do it. Go to rosehillsourdough.com, sign up for my email newsletter, and you'll get 3 free sourdough resources sent right to your inbox. All right. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it, and I'll see you soon. Bye.